Hi friends, this is Debbie here from Southern Delight. I want to give you a really quick wreath tutorial. I actually got to go to the Dollar Tree. I was so excited. They had all kind of little neat things in there, but they had these cute little headbands in there for just $1. And they had these little stars and all this stuff coming out. Well, I had an idea on what a wonderful wreath it would make for the 4th of July or for a USA wreath. I wanted to go ahead and share this with you, but these are just some items that I picked up. I actually picked up 4 of these headbands, and I want to show you this neat little trick on what I did there. I already had some mesh. For this project, you'll need some mesh. I'm using a 10 by 10 mesh that I already had on hand, but you'll need red and white. You don't need a whole lot of white. I think I only used maybe... if you get a roll of white, it's only going to take probably about a half a roll of white, but you'll need a full roll of the red for the mesh to go inside the wreath. I picked up these pipe cleaners, and then also some of this ribbon that, well, this is some of my older ribbon. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree, probably on a previous visit. And then, of course, you'll need one of those little 12-inch, I think this is a 12-inch wreath. It is, excuse me, this one is a 14-inch wreath is what we're going to use. So let me go ahead and show you the little project that I've got going here, because this turned out really cute. If you've already subscribed to my channel, you've watched me make this basic mesh wreath. If not, now's the time to go ahead and subscribe, because I have a complete tutorial on how to make a basic mesh wreath. And it's this exact wreath right here. But, and all you need is just some mesh. I used the 10 by 10. One roll of this is all I used for that. But I'm going to start by making the wreath. That's step 1. And then now I'm going to show you step 2 of this project. Okay, for the second half, for the second step, I am using a cutting mat, which I picked up from Michael's. And you'll need some scissors. And I just use this little cutter right here that makes my job a little bit easier. But I'm going to take this 10-inch mesh that I have, and I am going to be making 5 bundles to go on the wreath. And I'm going to start with some red mesh. This is 10 inches. I'm going to stretch it across to my little 10-inch mark here. And then we're going to give it, we're going to score it and cut it off. And then we're going to go ahead, I'm going to show you how I'm going to just score it. I've measured off the 10 inches mark there. And you see how they're starting to roll up like that? We're going to take and we're going to roll them up a little bit tighter. And you remember that little headband that I got? I got 5 of these. We're going to be doing 5 bundles. I'm going to take this headband apart. I'm going to pop these little ribbons and stuff off of it, and then I'm going to take these little stars and we're just going to pull all of this stuff apart. We're going to make 5 bundles that look like this. We took and just rolled this one real tight, put that white on top of it. The headband stuff I took and I tied it on there. Save your stars for later. That particular headband had red. For my project, I want to use the blue ones. The Dollar Tree had a choice of red and blue, but I want the blue. But you'll need to make 5 of these bundles. The ribbon that I had, I took and cut it 10 inches across, and I need 4 of those. And I always take the edges, I fold it, and then I give it a cut right there in the slant to make a cute little end piece like that. When you pull the headband up to pieces, this is what it looks like. These just pop off. Save these because you're going to need them. This is what I was going after. I want the ribbon that was on the headband. And I am going to use, I used 5 of the headbands. I only need 1 that is full length. The rest of them I just took and I cut in half. You only need half of this. And what I did was I took these and I rolled them up real tight and added a half of this to it and secured it with the pipe cleaner, and I made 5 bundles that look like this right here. Okay, and I'm just doing a trial run before I start securing these in place. I put 1, 2, 3, 4 bundles, so that's what it looks like right there. I just laid them out. I took the rest of the roll of that ribbon that I had and I cut a 20-inch ribbon, and I used 1 full thing of the ribbon because this is going to be the base of the wreath. So I want it to kind of drape and be a little bit longer there. So we're going to go and we're going to secure these all in place. I use the middle part of the wire frame and then take the pipe cleaners and twist them to tie them in. That way it looks like this. Make sure your ribbon is on the front. And to make them a little bit more sturdy, I usually take the ribbon once I have it in the pipe cleaner and just give it a quick twist, and it makes it a little bit firmer there, and it sits a whole lot better. Once you have those secured in place, it should start looking a little bit like this. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one on this side, and the big long one right here in the middle. Next, we're going to go and take the stars and start assembling those and putting them on the wreath. Okay, to get your stars in place, remember the ribbon that we cut up. This one was a 10-inch. Take and set it in the center of those bundles, and you see how I've got these little ribbons here. We're going to take 1 on each side, 1 here and 1 here. This is what we're going to secure that in place. And see how when you pulled it off, it has a spring. Set it in there like that and just tie a knot, and it will secure that. Wire sticks out a little too far, just take your little clippers like this and then give them a nice little snip. Okay, there's my final product, and don't be afraid to put your own spin on it. This wreath, I had to actually go back and I added another bundle to it, and I didn't have the blue stars, so I just added the red in there. So I mean, don't be afraid to cut, don't be afraid to get creative with it, because some of these wreaths, some are going to be fluffier than others. This one happened to be an old wreath that I had for a while, and it was flat because it had been packed up. But as you can see, if you just add the bundles in it just makes it that much more fluffy. But there you have it. There is my 4th of July wreath, and I probably, and 2 on the headbands, I think I only used 3. Because if you cut them in half, you know, you can use 1 headband to make 2 bundles. So that worked out just fine, because I mean, I'm doing a bunch of these up, so I needed more, and I just put them in my stash. But that's what she looks like. I hope y'all enjoy, and remember, don't forget to subscribe and put some likes down there if you like what I'm doing, and I hope to see you on my next project. Thank you.